So I am going to go ahead and jump into tonight's topic. Again, we're talking about natural hair products and why they aren't always the best. Some of them. Again, this is a controversial topic, so I do want to say, if any of the products that I am going to mention tonight are products that you use and work well for your hair, by all means, you can continue to use them. I am not speaking to you directly. I am generally speaking to anyone that watches this video. I am speaking from a holistic approach to hair locking. There are locticians out here that may not share my same views. So you may go to their channel or go to their page, go to the website, sit in their chair, and they may not agree with what I have said. They may share a different philosophy, okay? Any questions about that, feel free to drop it in the comments. The reason why I'm bringing this up, and it's very necessary, number one, but also recently I had an email from a community member, shall we say, about what, let me pull this up. So this is what sparked this conversation. I got an email, and the email basically said, when my locks were started, the person who did them used organic honey, and my hair was dry and sticky, and they advised me not to wash my hair for 3 months. I didn't have the knowledge that I do now, and I followed their advice, and now my hair, like, I couldn't put it all into the comment sections why you don't see it, but the rest of this is that now their hair is brittle and breaking off. And so, listen, I had to bring this up because I've talked about it before, but I had to bring it up, and I wanted to reiterate it with you that just because a product is natural does not mean that it is going to be good for your hair. Okay, let's think about like fruits and vegetables and things. Like, generally speaking, we are advised to have fruits and vegetables, but we do know that some of them are considered like the dirty dozen, and they're not really good for you to eat and ingest. So please, I want you to be mindful of this. Jessica says, oh my God, the person I was going to get my locks started used honey to start my locks and didn't sit right with my spirit. See, it's crazy. Nikki says, go ahead and log off. Don't do that. Oh, girl, folks be doing the most. Listen, Vonna says, wow, my God, no. I retwisted the honey, but I washed it out. And so to this, I can empathize, because before I knew all that I know, and with a previous set of locks, I too went over to Lush Cosmetics thinking, they have all natural products. This is all great. I'm going to get some stuff for my hair. They say they have hair stuff, they have skin stuff, they have bath stuff. Let me get some of this. I think it was like a honey shampoo or something like that. And I washed my hair with that. Yo, that was wild and ridiculous. So problematic. So the first thing I want you to know is that honey is at the top of this list for products that are natural but should not be used in your locks. It will cause buildup. Now, you may see, and you may search on the internet like, oh, products, healthy products for hair or healthy products for locks. And I just did this legit cute little search in Google, natural hair products for locks. And the articles and things that came up definitely included honey as one of their like recommended ingredients. Like, they swear up and down how great it is for your locks. Definitely use it on your locks. But these are not coming from people that are professionals. They're coming from people that can write. And when you think about honey, it is a humectant, right? So it can help with moisturizing, maybe on loose hair, but definitely not on your locks, okay? Oh, sister, she said, we already starting off. Listen, okay, it's problematic here. So, as Frida said, honey is for biscuits, okay? And Tawana said, honey tastes good in my tea only, period, okay? So, honey is the first thing that we're going to go ahead and let go of, okay? The second product, and again, this might be controversial, so go ahead and grab some water. Make sure you're hydrated so we can get through this. Next product. Y'all ready? Let me ask you, what do you think number 2, product number 2 is? Problematic product number 2. What say you? Ooh, look at the bars. Problematic product number 2. What say you? Rhyming? What? Ah, check me out. Check me out. All I need is my little hat. Got the bars. Check us out, honey. Buy honey. Listen, Vonna. Yes, I got my straw tonight because I was struggling trying to hold the cup up. I was like, We got to sip. Never swallow. I watch too much TV. Okay. So we're pretty close. Let me see if somebody put it in the chat yet. Y'all are very, very close. Anybody put it up? No one's put it up yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it and share it with you. Problematic product number 2 is coconut oil. Okay. Oh, my girl Tasha coming through. Yes, Tasha. Coconut oil is problematic for locks. Okay. So problematic. Now, before you log off, before you don't hurt me. Okay. Please don't hurt me. Coconut oil has a lot of protein in it, so it can make your hair get, rough, cause breakage. In addition to, if it's not fractionated, it is the natural state, does solidify. So it gets hard. So you see little pieces in your hair. Those are the reasons why I do not recommend or use coconut oil. Okay. If you like coconut oil, again, if it works for you, if your hair is like, this is for me, by all means. From my experience, it's a no. Okay, coconut oil. Guys, stay away from the coconut oil. Oh, Elizabeth coming through with problematic product number 3, black gel. Now, I have this on my list. I have a list of the products here. I know black gel is not necessarily natural, but it's one of those products that goes in the category more often than not of products to use on locks. And that's a hell no. Okay. If you want to see what black gel looks like on locks, go back to my channel, type in black gel, and you can see for yourself. What I want you to know is a lot of, I want to say locticians, I'll say a lot of people who offer services for locks are doing it with the intention of making your hair look super smooth and neat and in place versus trying to make sure your hair is healthy and it's just in a locked state. And because of that stylistic philosophy, that approach that just says, I want the hair to look super neat and in place, I want it to conform to, shall we say, European standards, which says everything's supposed to be slicked back and flat. When our hair is textured, it raises, has body, has volume, it moves, they'll use things like black gel. Don't do it. Okay? Please don't do it. The other thing, or the cousin to black gel that you want to stay away from is edge control. Did I put that on there? Yeah, edge control, okay? See, Nikki, who is, I would say she is like my twin in the industry. We share a very similar philosophy, are very much hair nerds, are really intentional about the care of locks. In her experience, she says black gel is nasty, and when she was taught how to do locks, they taught using black gel. It's one of those cultural things. It's like, at once upon a time, this was what we used. This is what we did. Similarly, once upon a time, there were no seatbelts in cars. And now we have to wear our seatbelts. You know what I'm saying? Because we learned, we know better. Know better, do better. Okay, so no black gel. The cousin to black gel is edge control. And oh, Clayton, I'm not saying what I'm not saying. Again, before everyone logs off, gets mad at me, please. I'm not saying you can't use edge control. Like on your edges, you want to control your edges? That's fine. I'm talking about edge control for your retwists. Like using the edge control throughout your locks, again, to really get that like really sleek finish. No, it's not what we're doing. Tawana says a popular YouTuber that I follow let her loctician put black gel in her hair, and I asked her why, and she got mad and said her hair is fine. You know, a lot of people, we can't, it's hard to take criticism. It's hard to take or have experiences where people object us, right? So if somebody talks smack about me on my channel, I'm going to delete the comment. I'm not going to go back and forth. I'm just going to delete it. But some people can't take criticism, and a lot of people don't like to be challenged. So what I want y'all to know about build up too is that it's not always in the moment. Okay, especially with locks, it's not always in the moment. That experience with black gel, like, yes, you put black gel in your hair, you wash your hair, maybe you don't see any more black gel. It's fine. 6 months later, a year later, when you're like, what is this like thinning area in my hair? What is this gook in my hair? And you go back and reflect on what has happened, that black gel may not be right at that root. It probably started to fall in the matrix. Y'all know we did the lock autopsy, looking at the locks under the microscope, showed you how it forms, what it looks like inside. Okay, so it's not just about the surface, it's about the insides. Okay, so when people say, oh, I just tried this product, I just got this product, it's so great, it's so great, it's so great, I tried it one time and it's amazing. Hold off for, I would say, a good 6 months, and then ask them for an update on the product. Because it's the thing with YouTube, especially. I've been on YouTube for 10 years, and I can tell you from my experience, if I try a product and I'm like, oh my God, this is great, and I post a video about it, and then a month later, I'm like, dang, this really fucked my hair up. But I just told everybody, I got 2,000 views on here, that this is a great product. Do I want to go back and retract what I just said, or I just want to let it rock? A lot of times people let it rock. So they may have told you one time it was great. Where the follow-up though? Okay, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, Nikki says build up happens over time. It's built up. That's a word. When you don't see the effects right away, people will not listen. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like if you ever, say you ever seen someone put a whole bunch of like gook in someone's hair, maybe say black gel or something like that, put it in their hair, then put them on under the dryer and it goes away. And people's like, oh, it's fine. I don't see it anymore. Where did it go though? Just something to think about. Okay. So, Tasha says black gel cement on loose natural hair. So, yeah. So true. Lisa says I was made to feel ashamed because of the method I used to start my locks. I just stopped following her. I think I know who you're talking about. Rita says I was going to buy edge gel to make baby hair. Anybody out there with locks got baby hair? questions that need answers. You know, there's a group of people, and it may be your tribe, not saying you're going to do this, but they may be able to point you in the right direction, that are perming their edges, putting relaxer on their edges with their locks so that they can get the baby hair swoops. So they're out there. I don't know if you're going to find them here, but they are out there. So get into the next product, and everyone put it in the comments. That was like the next thing that everyone talked about. Thank you, Shari. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, purchasing super sticker. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. It means the world. If you're just joining, the super sticker purchases are like tips or donations to the Crown Elements collection. So if you would like to support and donate, you can purchase a super sticker on YouTube or a badge if you're on IGTV. Where are we on? Number 3? Let me check these off because I didn't write them in order, but we got honey, that's a no. Black gel, negative. Edge control, nope. We did coconut oil, that's nope. The next one, again, everyone put it in the comment section already. I'm just going to go back and pin one of these comments here. Boom. Jacqueline said it. Elizabeth said it. Arinda said it. Frida said it. Toy, Roxanne, y'all are on it. Tasha, Food Lover, Beeswax, okay? And I really thought we were past that. I really thought we were past beeswax, but it's still showing up. It's very prevalent in the community for wax to still be used on locks. Thank you, Sisters in Self-Care. I appreciate you for purchasing a badge on IG. Thank you so much. Black Tie brought a badge too. Thank you so much, sis. I apologize if I didn't see it. Comments are coming in fast. Drink some water. Matter of fact, how'd the challenge go? Touching your hair. Y'all stay hydrated this week? Just curious, who's going to be honest? Did you drink water every time you touched your hair? That was our challenge from the last live, because we're trying to focus on keeping our hands out of our hair. But beeswax, okay? Please, no beeswax. And can we, because, you know, normalizing, that's like the new thing now. Let's normalize this. Let's normalize that. Let's normalize your hair taking its time to lock. I feel like one of the things with locks, the history of locks, one of the things that has been transcendent, that has come from the beginning, still very relevant now, is that patience is often required. And with patience comes time. It takes time for it to happen. And I get it. I truly, truly get it and understand. If you start your locks and if 3 days later they're not locking and budding, why that's frustrating. I totally understand. It takes time. My hair took like 2 years. The third set took 2 years. My sister locks at like 19 months was just like, all right, I guess we'll stop, you know, slipping and coming out and try to do what you're wanting it to do. So it takes a while. And just because you see someone who may have started with you or at the same time as you have their hair at a like more locked appearance, doesn't mean your hair is not going to lock. It just means your hair needs more cultivation, okay? So I say all that to say the beeswax is not necessary. You don't need to glue your hair together. No gluing. Beeswax is only going to cause buildup, and in some cases it can cause lock rot. It can it's almost like suffocating your hair. And so it starts to get weak. Like, you don't want to use beeswax. Yes, Keisha, 2 years. And that's not uncommon, especially if you start with length. Okay. It's not uncommon. So patience, right? And if you can't, I'm not saying you can't, but if you choose not to be patient, do a more natural thing like was it the instant locks or the crochet method, or you can get lock extensions. Either way, you don't need beeswax. Okay, so let's let the beeswax, let that go. Okay, with all of these, the next ones, castor oil, jojoba oil, olive oil. Those are siblings. Okay. And sometimes these siblings, they do good things, right? They serve a purpose. I'm not saying that you should throw them out completely. What I am saying is that they're not always good with locks because these oils are more thick or viscous, shall I say? That's the word you can use. The viscosity of them is thicker. And so if you choose to use them, be very light with it. But in a lot of cases, and come close, tell you something. Lint is attracted to oil. So if you're putting a lot of heavy oils like these siblings, castor oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, what's the other one? Like the shea oil. Nikki says, I call them the big oil family. They will attract lint. Okay? So be mindful is what I'm saying. They're not always good for locks. Okay? Y'all good with that? I didn't hurt you. Did I? Oh God. Oh God, fight. Elizabeth says the majority of plant-based oils make seborrheic dermatitis worse. Mostly any oils will make seborrheic dermatitis worse, or most scalp conditions will make it worse because it essentially feeds what is at your scalp that's causing it to react like that. So definitely stay away with the oil siblings and be mindful of putting those types of oils to your scalp. Nope. It's a no for me. What about almond oil? So almond oil tends to be kind of like a medium, between like light and medium. I personally don't recommend and use almond oil mainly because of the increasing amount of food allergies or nut allergies. And what's crazy about that is that so many people have these allergies that don't know it yet, or it's yet to be diagnosed. And so I just strive to stay away from it because one of the things we don't like to do, hands in our hair. So if you have put some almond oil in your hair and you start scratching, you're like, what's happening? My hair's itchy. My hair's just like this oil. You might have an allergy to it. And these allergies, food allergies, I don't know. Does anybody listen to Heal Thyself podcasts? Anybody listen to podcasts up on Heal Thyself? I'll type it in the comments for those of you that are on YouTube and Facebook. So Heal Thyself is one of my favorite podcasts. Dr. G breaks down so many things. One of the episodes, they were talking about food allergies and how they are becoming increasingly more common in our society. Not necessarily because you're allergic to almonds, but you're allergic to the pesticides or the chemicals that they spray on the almonds and it becomes contaminated. Then they take those almonds, make the oil, you put it in your hair, and you're like, I'm not allergic to almonds, but you have issues. So I typically just stay away from things like that. So Slick. I'm not going to put your comment on the screen, but I will address it. Those products, I would say no to using them. And I would say no to using them because most of their products contain mineral oil. And mineral oil is essentially like, what's that oil we used to put on our skin when we was kids? I think it's just called baby oil, right? Yeah, same thing. Mineral oil is like the liquid version of Vaseline. Don't want to put that in your hair. Okay. So the guests that I've had used their products always have dry hair, like always super dry. So Slick, that is my take on their products. And also one of the products that we want to stay away from is mineral oil. Okay. So we got, I think, did we get all of them? We got castor oil, beeswax, mineral oil, olive oil, jojoba oil. Oh, last one, and then we'll get into some Q&A. Last one, and someone said it. Let me go back up because I want y'all to know it's not just me. It's not just me. This is like it's like a thing. Where is it? Oh, please don't tell me it went away. I know somebody posted it. It must have went away. But the last product that I would urge you to stay away from is raw butter. Okay? And that is the infamous, beloved shea butter. Okay? Nope. It's a no for me. Nope. Yes, using shea butter based products, mango butter, whatever insert fruit butter that you want to use, putting it on your hair will give it shine, may even make it feel softer. We have to be very mindful of the fact that our locks are made up of actively growing and shed hair all together. Okay. Shari, thank you so much. And what we're trying not to do is clog it. We're trying not to clog our hair. We're trying not to clog our scalp. So much of hair loss and thinning comes from our scalps being suffocated. Okay. That suffocation comes from the overusage of products. This is not by mistake. It's by design. Okay, you've been in the industry long enough. This is by design. It's listen, I feel like I went in a little bit on that the live we did about the tight hole products. But listen, if they sold you a solution that actually worked and was minimalist, why would you come back to buy more product? Or why would you hoard all the products? Why would you still be in a space of like, what do I need to do? Why is my hair not feeling like I want it to, or how it should, or how they told me it would? It's a game. It's a hustle, right? We do live in a capitalistic society. So if you can make it cheaper, faster, and charge it up because you have fancy ads, why not? You know? So I'm gonna get a lot of flack about the shea butter situation, or butters in general, because again, it's like a cultural thing, right? We've been taught, we've been using it. It's natural. A lot of these butters are coming from the motherland. Like, I'm not saying they don't have value and they don't have purpose. What I am saying is that now, because of what we know about locks and the hair care of locks and how we can make sure our hair stays healthy and growing, it's not suffocated, we're not getting in spaces where we're like, oh, I've had my locks for 7 years and now they're super heavy and starting to thin at the roots. I want you to be in a place of, I've had my locks for 7 years and they feel lightweight, they're blowing in the wind, and I have no type of thinning or hair loss. But if you keep doing what they say you should have always done, you're going to keep getting the results that we've been getting, which in this case is a hair loss epidemic. Just saying. But again, disclaimer for those of you that may have popped on, I am sharing things from my perspective as a professional, from a holistic standpoint of locks. If you don't agree, the products you've been using have been working, by all means, keep doing it. Just sharing what I've seen, serving hundreds of people, hundreds of locks, my own locks, just put it out there, okay? I'm sorry. Slick says, I feel like I've been bamboozled. Listen, it's the game. It's a game, okay? So I'm trying to put you on here. Because I strive to empower you with knowledge and education so that you're able to cultivate your locks. Like, it's one thing for you to just hands off, go see a loctician, have them do it. It's another thing for you to have the knowledge and the wisdom to do for self and make the choice to go to somebody else. You know, that's where that knowledge comes into play. If you are wanting to learn more, take this deeper, understand how you specifically for your hair can get your moisturizing together, moisturizing regimen, what that all looks like, I will invite you to the New Growth Academy. I have a course, or really it's a workshop because more than a course, a workshop called Moisture Matters. If anybody in here has already enrolled and taken Moisture Matters, go ahead and share your perspective. You can read the reviews for the workshop telling you it's more than I can do in the hour that we're on live. And that is why I created a workshop for it. So Moisture Matters is where you can go ahead and get your knowledge for how to properly moisturize your hair, make sure everything is together. And please know, moisturizing is more than just a moisturizer you spray on your hair. That's not it. It's deeper than that. And it starts with this. So make sure you drink your water.